Did you know that all debt is not bad debt? There's good debt that can help you get rich quick. I'm going to show you the idea of leverage and how to use it in real estate and why you want to get as much debt as possible. If you guys are anything like me, you were brought up with people telling you to get out of debt ASAP, pay off all of it as soon as you can. I learned that that is not necessarily true, and that is not usually the way the wealthy get rich quick. They do not prioritize getting out of debt, at least not with good debt like real estate. And what do I mean by that? Because there's good debt and there's bad debt. Bad debt is like student loans and credit card debt. These things do not make you any more money. They just cost you money. Good debt are things like mortgages on rental properties, because those mortgages get paid down over time and they allow you to get into an asset that you otherwise could not do with your own cash. I'm going to show you why the way to wealth is through debt. But first, I want you to understand the idea of leverage, right? Anything that you are using to make your life easier or to get into something or to lift something that's heavier than you could do by yourself. If you're using a technology, if you're using a tool, if you're using a system, something that does that for you, that thing is producing leverage for you. Okay, a hammer is an idea of leverage. A pulley system is leverage. These things make your lives easier. And I want to show you how to do it through real estate, because in real estate, you can do something different than in any other asset. In stocks, if you want to buy $1 worth of stocks, you need to come up with $1 to buy that stock. That's it. There's no way around it. In real estate, if I want to buy $1 worth of real estate, I only need to give the person 10 cents, 20 cents, maybe 25 cents. I don't need to come up with the full dollar. And that's the idea of leverage. I come up with something small to achieve or control something big. Here's an example of how leverage can make you rich really quick. Let's say you want to buy a $400,000 house. Now, this would be better if it was a rental property, but it could be great too when you're buying it for yourself. So a $400,000 home, 3% down, that's $12,000. The national average appreciation for a house in the United States is 5% per year. So that means that every year, on average, homes go up about 5% in value. So that means after 1 year, that house that I bought for $400,000 is now worth $420,000 if the market appreciated about 5% that year, right? So 400,000 times 5% is $20,000, and that's where I get that new value. Okay, you put in $12,000 to get that house. And in 1 year, you got $20,000 in equity. So you put in $12,000 and you got at $20,000. That gives you 166% return on investment. You actually made money in that first year. Can you do that with any other asset in that quick of time? I mean, I don't see any other way to do it. This is the power of debt and leverage. If you bought this house in cash, you could do that, right? But you would be coming up with the full $400,000 to buy that house in cash. Instead, why don't you buy it for $400,000 and only put $12,000 down? You use the appreciation of the market to leverage your money. And now that asset, the whole thing is worth $420 when you only had to put $12,000 down. The rest of it was the bank's money. That is how you use leverage. That's a real world example. And this is why the rich will usually get a mortgage on property, even though they may be able to afford to pay for the house in cash, unless they want a huge discounted price or stronger negotiation terms. They won't go the cash route because they understand the idea of leverage. And I hope you guys do now too. Thanks for watching today's video. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you on the next one. Remember, keep going, keep learning, and keep grinding.